Any worst jobs that you ever had before?
Yes. So there used to be a campground near my hometown.
Okay.
They sold memberships to the campground.
Okay.
So in other words, it was kind of like one of those timeshare things, but it was a camping timeshare thing where you could buy a membership and you could camp at all these different campgrounds in the United States for free. Well,
okay.
I got hired on to be a tour guide.
Oh.
And my responsibility was to show potential customers the property.
Okay.
And then try and get them to buy a membership. So it was straight commission for one. And it was like so much pressure because it was like if you sucked at the job, and I think I was there for 3 or 4 months, only sold one membership.
Oh, okay.
Like they would get on your ass about it. Okay. Like, you know, you're not selling, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Sales is hard.
It was so hard.
Yeah, sales is hard.
And then right after that, I went into a job at the pizza place, the local pizza place that we had. And the first thing they did was they put me in the back in the kitchen, which, you know, I don't cook. So it was a disaster. Like I was the slowest pizza maker ever. And they were like, okay, this is not going to work. Although I could throw the dough.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Yeah. And do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, let me wait tables.
Okay.
And at the time he had no male waiters. They were all female waiters. So he said, okay, I'll give you a shot.
You were the token male.
I was the token male waiter at this pizza place, and I pulled in more tips than the girls did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was really good at that.
Cutie patootie pizza waiter.
Really yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. I love that.
I was a twink then too. So.
Oh, wow. So you were dealing with, I'm guessing, sometimes with demanding customers. I mean, because I think waiters really are probably not appreciated as much as they should be appreciated because they're really dealing with every whim of every person that they're waiting on.
Yeah. And then you would get people like, you know, because I've mentioned this before, I was bullied in high school. So you would get people
that would like almost bully
that were not your friends that you had to wait on.
Oh, it was like awkward.
I'm like,
that
I don't
is
want that
awkward.
Table.
Oh my gosh.
And this place, it was actually a split shift. So you would work lunch and then you would be off for 2 or 3 hours and then you would come back in for dinner.
Oh, okay.
So, and if you were opening, you're responsible for setting up the salad bar, you know, and prepping it and all that.
Yeah.
And if you were closing, you were responsible for taking down the salad bar. I hated that.
Well,
I was like, ugh, this is the most annoying.
Well, that's very manual. That's very manual.
It is because you're prepping it and then, you know, and then you're taking it down and, you know.
I mean, I've had some manual jobs. I was a dishwasher once in a busy restaurant, kind of like a Hula Hands or a Hillstone or something like that. That was rough.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have these pans half the size of this table and you would have to like scrub them out.
No.
In these huge industrial size sinks. It was crazy.
No.
I had a job over spring break one year where we were cleaning up litter along the highway and the things that people dispose along the highway.
I can just imagine.
I can't get into additional detail, but that was really manual.
can just imagine. One I had later on in life, like I was within my professional career and I won't name the company, but let's just say it was a different financial institution than the one I worked at before. The manager that I had, I was the only male on her team, and she was such a man-hater that she made my life absolutely miserable the whole time I was there. Wow. I mean, to the point where I had to go to the doctor and get anxiety medication because it was so stressful to be in that type of environment.
Yeah.
And then I ended up leaving because I was like...
Well, they say your manager makes or breaks it usually.
Yeah. She was the worst manager I had ever had in my entire life. Yeah. Like and I would never, ever recommend that place to anyone working.
It's a large financial institution?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
One other...
I'll tell you offline who it was.
Okay. Well, I think I know already, but I mean, we won't say on camera. I was going to say really quick, one job that I had in my professional adult career was pharmaceutical sales representative.
Oh, okay.
And we had a product that we were selling called Proctofoam. And so I would bring into these doctors' offices these pictures of the rectum And I would have to spray the Proctofoam out of the syringe into the rectum on the paper. Yes, that was literally one of my jobs.
I can't.
I know. Can you believe it? It was crazy. It was a small pharmaceutical company out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And it was probably early 90s, right? And they flew me down there for 2 weeks for training. And I had never been to Little Rock. Whoa. I was just in shock.
Yes.
I was driving into the office one morning. I had the local radio station on. And on the radio, I don't know if you remember back at this time, they would like throw out questions and then they would ask people to call in.
Yeah.
So the DJ says, okay, we're going to have people call in. We want to know what you think is worse. If your son or daughter married a black person or if your son or daughter came out as gay. And then that was the conversation for the morning
well,
on
it's
the radio
Arkansas,
show.
So
I was absolutely mortified. I'm like, where am I?
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy to think about that?
So what? Let's go back to this pharmaceutical thing. Like, what was that used for? Like, what was the purpose
hemorrhoids.
of that?
Yeah,
okay.
hemorrhoids.
Okay. Did you sell a lot of it?
Oh gosh, it was a new market, and so yeah, it was a very hard. No, I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, it was a new market I was in, and oh my gosh. So sometimes I could be a little bit of a smart ass, right?
No, you?
I was in an auditorium for one of the meetings for this company, and there was maybe like 80 or 90 of us, and then they had like the CEO and the CFO and like the sales leaders all on stage, and they were going person by person asking what their sales were for the quarter and then what their goal would be for the next quarter. Well, again, this market was brand new. I had like $26 in sales. So they're like, okay, Cleveland territory, what's your sales? I'm like, okay, my sales for the last quarter were $26.75. And for the next quarter, I'm planning to get to $27. And boy, oh boy, did they not think that was funny. Oh, they were so angry. Yeah, so needless to say, I've been a smart ass my entire life.
They didn't want to be the butt of your joke.
Yeah, literally. And that whole time that we were there practicing, just spraying that Proctofoam up that rectum
my God.
On that picture. Yeah, it was the craziest thing I've ever had to do as far as like a job goes.
Wow.